Yeah, hello everyone. I'm again here with another webinar of good topic. I think we haven't talked about this topic yet did. Partially, we have talked about this topic, but today, this topic is fully dedicated to how GoDaddy ecosystem is helping domain name investor to earn some money. So I'm really excited to have all of you here today. Before we dive into today's session, I want to share something with you, something real with you, something that will set the tone for what we are about to learn in this webinar. Let me take you back to a story, one that many of you might relate to. There was a young entrepreneur. Many of you know his name. Let's call him Rahul. Rahul was always fascinated by the digital world, and one day he heard that people were making money from buying and selling premium domain names. He was curious. He wanted to learn that magic, that thing, because in that time these things are magical for him. It sounded some somehow somewhat it sounded simple to him because a lot of people were making money that time, like register a name, sell it for a profit, and repeat. That's it. You are full of enthusiasm, you are full of your bank balance, you are full of your shoppings and experiences. So Rahul jumped right in. He bought dozen of domain names, spending money left and right, up and down, believing he had struck the gold. Days passed, week passed, months passed, then, but no sales. You have also faced the similar kind of story in your life or in your colleague domainer's life. And for Rahul, he started feeling frustrated. Maybe, maybe he thought this thing doesn't work. Maybe this is just a scam. He thought maybe only the big investors, or only after spending decades of time, these kind of people can make money in domaining. But then something changed. Instead of buying blindly, Rahul decided to study the market first, learn the domaining first. He attended our webinar, he joined our WhatsApp group to learn more, to discuss with peers, friends, expert domainers. He started observing which domains were selling. I always say, when you learn, when you complete your domaining webinars, couple of basic domaining webinars, then don't jump into buying domain names straight. No, I never say that. I say learn. I say install GoDaddy investor app and see what is happening there. What kind of domains are selling, auctioning? What kind of domains are expiring, and what is price they are selling for? What what made them valuable, and how successful domain investors operated? So he started researching trends, watched auctions, and learned about negotiation, closing deal, right? And fast forward, cut to one scene. Rahul made his first sale. Maybe $200, maybe $500, but it was more than just a sale for him. First sale, first job, first salary is always special, is always important. It was proof that he was on the right track. He reinvested wisely, refined his strategy and learn from his mistakes. Today, Rahul is no longer just trying domaining, he is making a living out of it. If today, I think Rahul is having prox 300 domain, if you ask Rahul how much money you invested buying these 300 domains, he will say nothing, because he bought all the 300 domains from his profit which he has earned in the past while selling domain names. So one day he will also take out his profit to invest those profits somewhere else, or or spending somewhere else, whatever he want to do. Now I am telling you this because I know many of Rahul's, and you might be in Rahul's shoes. Some of you might have already invested in domains but haven't sold anything yet. Some of you might feel lost thinking, am I doing this right? And some of you might be wondering if success in domain investing is even possible. The truth is, yes, it is possible. But in my opinion, it's not luck, it's strategy. It's about knowing what to buy, how to negotiate, keeping patience, keeping your calm, cool, where to sell, when to list, what price to set. And that's exactly why we are here today. We are not going to learn today, selling domain name, buying domain name, or listing domain name, or some other techniques. Today, we will learn how GoDaddy ecosystem is helping domain name investors to earn money, right? See, because the only difference between a struggling investor and a successful one is knowledge and persistence. And today you are about to gain that knowledge. I can say the gateway to domaining. So then let's begin the journey together. Let me move this slide to different machine, different screen, I'm saying. Just a moment. Can you still see this PPT? Shubham, can you see this PPT?
Yes, I can see this PPT.
Okay, okay, right. So this PPT is all the time, right? So this is, I think, GoDaddy's building. So topic is how GoDaddy ecosystem helps domain name investors earn money. For the bullet point, I will look there and to talk, I'll look at you. So welcome you again in this webinar, and as topic suggests, today we are going to learn how GoDaddy ecosystem is helping domainers. As domain name investors, we are always looking for ways to buy high quality domains, sell them at profit, and even monetize domains we hold. Monetizing is possible through number of ways, like it can be cash parking, selling, leasing, renting, right? But where do we find these opportunities? That's where GoDaddy ecosystem comes in. And being a lazy domain investor, I like to invest using GoDaddy and listing in GoDaddy? Because GoDaddy is a single tool using which I can do multiple things. There are some other tools, some other website web apps also, but because I hardly get time to do multiple things, so that is why it's been my favorite thing, right? So GoDaddy is as all of you know, GoDaddy is the largest domain registrar in the world and has built an entire platform that caters to domain investors. Whether you are just starting or have been in this space for years, GoDaddy provides tools and services that can help you acquire, manage, and sell domain name effectively. In this session, we'll go step by step. What are the tools? What are components of this ecosystem, like expired auction, closeouts, after sales, cash backing, tools like GoDaddy, Investor app, DDC, and all. By the end of this session, you'll have a clear roadmap on how you can use, how you can monetize GoDaddy's platform perfectly. So, one of the biggest challenges in domain investing is finding domains at right price. It is for everyone, right? So GoDaddy helps you with this through expired auction and closeout domains. What are expired auctions? Let's see. There are two major components using which you can buy expired domains using GoDaddy. First is expiring auction. Second is GoDaddy closeout. Expiring auction is when a domain owner forgets to renew their domain name. It doesn't immediately become available for public registration. Remember this point. There is domain life cycle. It will, after expiry, it will go to multiple phases actually, right? After expiry, it will go to grace phase, it will go to redemption phase, where current owner can restore that domain by paying fine of $80 or $90 or $100. It depends upon the registrar to registrar. And after that, pending delete phase comes in. After 5 days of pending phase uh, period, then domain goes to in release stage, when it gets purged, when it gets deleted from the registry and actually available to the end user, to the public for instant registration. So with GoDaddy closeout, what happens is, before going to that public registration phase, instead it goes to an expired auction on GoDaddy. This is where investors like you might be aspiring investor or seasoned one, you can bid on domains that already have traffic, backlinks, or past branding history maybe, right? Domain with high SEO value or strong keywords are often available here because somebody have forget a particular domain name to renew, and there is lakhs of domains are expiring daily. And if I talk about a .com or .net specifically, there could be 50 to 70,000, 80,000 domain or 40,000 domain daily. As an average, 50, 60,000 domain daily. So example, imagine a well-known category like sport shoes, like any keyword domain like uh, marketinggenius.com, marketingguru.com, domaingenius.com, domaininggenius.com, aftermarketgenius.com. It could be anything, but suppose they have forgot to renew it. This domain would first appear in GoDaddy expiring auction before being released to the public. And in expiry auction, you can acquire that domain for the, I mean, sometime for peanuts. Sometime you get 25 years old domain for $25. It happens. Okay. GoDaddy closeout. If an expired auction doesn't get a buyer, okay, if uh, a domain is not selling there, the domain moves to closeout phase. Closeout phase is like clearing outlet for some company where it's available at a fixed price, starting from $50 and decreasing daily, and it runs for 5 days, right? And it's first come first serve, uh, because in closeouts there is no auction, in closeout there is no bidding, in closeout simple, buy now, bin, buy it now. So if you see domain with potential, grab it before someone else does, because sometime I have waited one day and that domain was gone. Sometime during the webinar, sometime like during the live webinar, I tried to grab a domain name, boom, gone within few seconds, right? See, like if I talk about GoDaddy closeout domains, I bought slimcandy.com from GoDaddy closeout, I think for $30 or $11, I don't remember, right? It was 15 years or 10 years old domain then. And another example, which I don't have, a domain like fastloanshub.com, financemarkethub.com could appear in closeouts. And if you grabbed it for like $50, $5, $11, anything, and resell it for $500, $1,000, $1,500, depending upon the quality of the domain, that's an 10x, 30x, 40x return. And there's one point to note, you cannot sell every domain. So that's why uh, getting 50x return is good, because you also end up losing some domains, losing some sales. You also end up dropping some domain from your portfolio. So, but this kind of return will cover the all the losses. These platforms are gold mines for domainers looking to acquire valuable names without breaking the bank. Next slide. Selling domains with Afternic. See, as I said, like once you acquired great domains or even not so great domains, doesn't matter, right? If you sell, by good domains, it will also sell. Sometime I have seen people selling average domains, sometime worse domain you won't believe. Okay. As you acquire the domain name, the next step is to sell them for profit. This is where Afternic, GoDaddy's aftermarket platform, comes in and plays a huge role. Okay, and Afternic is one of the largest domain resale networks, and its biggest advantages is its distribution networks, its partnership with so many registrars, so many resellers around the world. If you list your domain name with Afternic, it will show in GoDaddy, it will show in name.com, Dyna.enorm, various popular registrars and other domain name networks, right, including Namecheap and other providers. What does that mean? This means your domain gets great exposure to millions of potential buyer worldwide. So, why you should use Afternic? It has fast transfer feature. Okay. In next webinar, I will cover these topics practically. Practically, I will show you how I use that panel and where are these features and all, right? So today we are learning the ecosystem of GoDaddy. Fast transfer feature is there. If a buyer purchases your domain at a partner a registrar, like with Namecheap, like enom, like name.com, the transfer happens instantly with this fast transfer of afternic feature. That increases the chances of quick sale. Buy now pricing. Domain listed with a fixed price tend to sell much faster than make offer listings. If you have listed that domain for a reasonable price, I think for a good domain, 500, 900, 699 is reasonable price. For a better domain, $1,500, $2,500 is reasonable price. Depending upon the buyer, you can get quick sale from buy now pricing, but that has to be reasonable. Okay, and if you post a good domain, high price domain with the after Nick and put that make an offer page, you'll also get after Nick's brokers assistance. If your domain gets any inquiry, any leads, okay, then on behalf of you, after Nick brokers can negotiate to get you the best possible price. And of course, they will also add trust factor to the buyer. Like example of a successful after sale. I once listed a domain for see, I wanted to sell that domain for let's say $50,000. I listed that domain for, I mean, just like that, 800K. Buy now price. Then I reduced the price to I think 400K, I guess. Okay. Then after several months, I got lead. I mean, I got an email from Afternic broker that somebody um, put a make an offer of $90,000. So 90,000 was the first offer I got. I mean, for that particular domain name. First offer is so big, right? So then I think I countered with the $200, and they again come up with 95,000. I countered with 160. Then I mean these things were happening, but I was talking to meanwhile the whole time I was talking to Afternick's broker, not directly to the client. With client, Afternick guys were talking because they can make a difference. They can uh, sort of create a trust factor because the your prospect is thinking, and it is true also, like they are talking to GoDaddy people, not me, not others, right? So I received an email from Afternic saying it sold for $1,20,000 because business needed it urgently, because GoDaddy was there, because I was able to encash GoDaddy's trust. So this is the power of listing on Afternic. Suppose I could have built a website saying, ki, hey, hi, I'm Jay. If you want to sell this or buy this domain name, email me at jaypodal@gmail.com. So then I couldn't ask any good price, premium price, dream price, or anything like that because there is no trust factor. it takes time to build trust factor. That particular prospect doesn't know me, right? They know GoDaddy, right? So here they comes in the picture to close my big sales also. And for 299, for 450, for $800, you will receive instant payment, instant sale, impulsive sale from impulsive buy from the user, right? Monetizing domains. So there are other methods also apart from selling domain names. You can monetize also. See, not every domain sells immediately, so why not make money from domain names while you wait? That's where GoDaddy's lease to own option, LTO, and cash parking comes in. Cash parking is simply a parking page. If you opt for cash parking, if you enable the cash parking, ads are shown on your web page. Suppose if you have a domain that gets organic traffic, I mean it can be a typo, it can be a keyword domains, so you can park them with GoDaddy and earn revenue from ads. Each time visitor clicks on an ad, you make money. Example, suppose if you own bestcarrentals.com, people searching for car rentals might land on your park page, generating ad revenue for you. And LTO is lease to own. Suppose you have a very premium domain name. Some company might offer you 3-year rental plan because there could be some campaign they want to run. Okay, in this case you can run, suppose like you must have heard about a campaign, uh, uh, mutual fund sahi hai, right? So that is the best example of campaign, but they have mutual fund, they own mutual fund sahihai.com. I mean, they own that, but I'm giving you example, right? Some campaigns are short time. Okay. In this case, you can rent your domain name for short period. And apart from that, if domain price is high, your buyer can buy your domain name in EMI, monthly EMI. This feature you can use to sell your domain name quickly. This LTO option can increase your sale by, I think, 25 to 30%. Instead of losing sales, you can offer EMI option where they pay you monthly installment. You basically to GoDaddy to Afternic. Example, if you price a domain name for $5,000, then they can get domain name for $500 a month. I have also bought 2 or 3 domain names in my life in EMIs in using LTO option because these are great. Instead of buying $800 domain name, I would be happy to pay in installment, right? And these are interest-free installments. Okay. In this case, you secure a sale without needing a lump sum payment. These strategies maximize your earning potential while you wait for the buyer. Listing and domain appraisal tool. So pricing your domain correctly is crucial for sales, crucial for instant sales, quick sales. GoDaddy provides 2 tools to help with this listing. You can list your domain name. Let's say if you list your domain name for 290, between 299 to $499, chances of selling these kind of domain names are very high in international market, in all the market basically. So, and if you list domain name, then GoDaddy automatically lists it as a premium domain name. If you search any unavailable domain name, you might see some domain name as premium domain name. right? Hey, this is a premium domain name. You can buy it for $2,000, $500. Otherwise, domain is simply, I think, 12 or $10 or something like that. And there's another tool called GoDaddy Appraisal Tool. This tool estimates a domain's value based on past sales data, helping you to justify your price in front of your prospects. Let's say you have healthylivingtips.com. You can use GoDaddy Appraisal Tool and it estimates the value of 200 based on similar past sales. Now, when a buyer questions your price, you have a data to back up, data of trusted provider to back up your price, right? So uh, next slide, just a moment. If you want to ask anything, you can ask. Otherwise, I'm happy to move.
Sir, I have one question. Right. I just want to ask in the lease to own option, how
Mhm.
much commission does Afternic charge? The-
I think for lease to option of, I think commission should be same. Otherwise, I have to check that. But in this case, commission will also go in parts.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it.
I have to check that. Just wait for a moment. Can you see my browser?
No, the slides are visible right now.
Just wait for a moment. I think commission should be. And maximum L2O you can set for 60 month. Means 5 years. 5 years is such a long time, right? There's one more thing. Uh, you should price your domain between $495 to $1 lakh to get this option enabled, right? You can't enable this option in $299 domain, right? Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. See, in this case, seller commission discount by term length, 2 to 12 months, no commission discount. You're getting my point? That means, okay, that means seller list the domain. Okay, okay. So there is a policy of discount. That means if the term length is 2 to 12 months, then no commission discount. If term length is 13 to 24 months, 5% commission discount, right? Okay. Commission is same. Like suppose 15% is commission rate or 20% is commission rate, depending upon the domain name price. Okay. For higher pricing domains, for lower pricing domain, there is a difference, right? When you on boost option, there is difference, right? So you'll get commission discount on the term, right? Sometime you can also get zero commission rate.
Okay, okay, sir.
Hmm. Hmm. So you want to ask something else?
Oh, no, no, you can move forward, sir.
Sure. Hmm. Domain name management with GoDaddy Investor app. Basically, I have been telling this thing from long time that I buy domain name using GoDaddy Investor app. I don't put keywords like media, travel, crypto, hotels, and all. I don't put that. Sometime I simply open GoDaddy Investor app and go to radar option. Okay. And there I see a domain name and take decision impulsively. Of course, applying my mind experience as well, right? And sometime if I'm getting domain name for more than $100, I do research of 2, 3, 5 minutes also online in mobile phone itself, right? Like checking if there are any prospects are already there, are on online or on Google Map or on social media or not, right? So I instantly go there if I see any good domain, going for a good price. I buy that. I bid that. Sometime I directly buy. Sometime I bid. Sometime I bid, and I never buy. Uh, I think I never bought a domain name for more than $700 using radar option. Okay. Radar option is something like that. Radar option shows all the domain names which is going to the phase of uh, uh, other phase of domain name life cycle, where you get your domain name or you won't get your domain name. Then it will released, it will be deleted in the uh, other phase, the last phase of domain name life cycle. So to be a successful domainer, you need to act fast and install that app, right? App is free, and I think uh, to take part in auction, I think you need to pay $4 or $5 fee for a year, which is very less. I've just told you. First, do research, see some sales, see some what is happening, see some auctions, see some. I mean, see for what price a particular domain name is going. So all the options you can get in uh, GoDaddy Domain Investor app, right? So, and you can also track your purchases, your domain names efficiently. So GoDaddy's investor app made my life easier, right? So with this app, you can monitor domain auctions in real time, place bids instantly. If you outbid, that app will notify you, and notification works faster than email, right? And you receive alerts when an auction is ending or you are outbid by someone. This is especially useful for bidding on expired domains where competition is high, and having the app ensures you never miss an opportunity. This is so convenient. You can use app while traveling, while before going to sleep, right? So convenient app. So you can also see while before buying a domain name, you can also see the past sale of that domain name, and GoDaddy's appraisal value also, right? So key benefits of using GoDaddy ecosystem. To summarize, here is why GoDaddy is best platform for domain name investors. Expiring auction and closeouts. You can buy valuable domains at affordable price, right? If you feel this price is not affordable, leave that. Maybe end user is behind that particular domain, and you are not an end user. You are an investor. You want to earn some profit also. Okay. So Afternic has global network. You'll get massive exposure of your domain name, cache parking, and L2 option, monetizing your domain in different ways. GoDaddy appraisal tools at competitive market-driven prices, less than the appraisal value for some domain. For some domain, you have to use your own brain, right? Because you should not believe any appraisal tool in this world completely. These tools are just indicators, okay? And GoDaddy Investor app, you can use this beautiful app to manage and bid your domain efficiently. So GoDaddy's ecosystem is built to help domainers succeed. That is domain friendly panel. If you buy any domain name from GoDaddy, you can list your domain name for sale in 2 clicks. This is so easy, whether you are starting or your domaining journey, or you want to scale your portfolio. This ecosystem is helping people, right? I've just said there are other tools also, right? So, next, how to start? Basically, beginners can start with closeout and expiring auction instead of buying fresh domains. Okay, because these kind of domain name is already having certain value, already deriving some value from the history, right? And you can build strong portfolio week by week, month by month. Research daily, or 3 or 4 days in a week. Don't buy it daily. There's no need to buy daily. Buy the most convincing name. Buy the, try to buy week's best name, month's best name, right? So domain names are not going anywhere. You can get expired domains daily. Okay, even if you buy 1,000 domains name daily, domains names are there. They are not going anywhere. So buy wisely. And I always say the moment you get your domain name in your GoDaddy account, or you buy a domain name from anywhere, like whether it is Dynadot, whether it is Namecheap, register.com, enom.com, Big Rock, you buy domain name from anywhere, list it for sale in same moment, because you never know when buyer will come searching that particular domain name, believe me. And of course, listing on Afternic increases your visibility and boost sales opportunities. I always say learning curve, technical learning curve is very low in domaining. Like you can learn domaining in 3 days, but patience is the key. You can learn how to keep patience from the Rahul story. And that is not made up story. That is real story. We have one Rahul. Okay. So, and we have also interviewed Rahul once upon a time, right? So next Q&A. I'm happy to answer your queries. You can type and you can come on mic and speak. So I'm getting a question. One of my clients forgot to renew his domain and it is now available in GoDaddy auction. The domain price is showing 1,888 with zero bids. How is this price calculated? Okay. So in this case, I have to see that domain name. You can, if you are in group, you can message me. You can DM me, PM me that particular domain name in the group so that I can see, right? And where can we buy the most valuable domain in GoDaddy closeout or GoDaddy expired auctions? Okay. See, you can find most valuable domains, good gems in, of course, GoDaddy expired auctions. Because in closeout domains, those domains come which are not able to get buyer in expired auction. Okay. But that doesn't mean closeout doesn't have any good domain. Okay. But chances are, see, I mean, if you get, if you're getting chance of good domain in expiry auction is 10 out of 7, okay, with closeout, this is 4 or 3 out of 10. But chances are there. The special things to mention here that in GoDaddy expiry auction, there is no price limit. You can get domain name for $15,000 also. But in GoDaddy closeout, there's a limit. There's a cap of $50, my dear. You can get a good domain for $50, $30, $40, $11, $5. What else do you need, right? So in some sense, both platforms are good, but you generally find more premium domains in expiry auction. In closeout auction, you'll also find, but chances are less. But see, why to buy $1,000 domain, $500 domains all the time? Man, you can buy $50 domain, $5 domain, $20 domain from GoDaddy closeout and sell it for $200, $300, $500 and on profit out of it, rotate your transactions, right? So any other questions? We have 5 minutes more. Shubham, you want to ask anything? I have one more question. Can we get a good value for a hand registration domain? Yes, you can get, but why expired domains are tend to be more premium? Because they derive their price from their history, their age, sometimes their backlinks. From expiry domain, you might be buying 20 years old domain name for $20, $25. It may happen, right? But new domain name is new domain. It's not like you cannot fetch good premium value from new domain. You can get. But firstly, new domains are hard to think. If you get, see, I have booked several domains as hand registration, like 5-letter pronounceable domain. I hand registered it. Many domain I hand registered it. And many domain we see in our domaining group, people hand registering their domain name. I have seen some folks from uh, uh, Mr. Cahal's community. He bought a domain name. He bought a hand registered domain name and listed to Afternic, and it sold for $25,000, man. You can check his LinkedIn page and see what domain it was, right? So it is possible. It is possible. But I always say you can derive a premiumness, a goodness of a domain name from expired domain because of its history, because of its past usage and all. Any more questions?
No, sir.
Okay, chalo, thank you so much for joining this meeting. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, sir.